Hello YouTube, and welcome to a sort of pickup video of coins that I had picked up over in Ohio from a relative who was kind enough to give them over to me. Most of these coins are going to be worn or toned, mostly because they were all within a bag that contained other coins of varying materials such as copper, bronze, and silver. So these coins I did sleeve them up and put the basic information on them. So the first one we have is a 1921 half crown from Great Britain with George V on the front. On the reverse, we have the coat of arms, which as you can see is pretty worn. Here we have a 1942 2 shillings from Great Britain with George VI on it. The reverse to this is quite beautiful. It of course has a 2 shillings and it has, I don't really know what sort of flower that is, but it has a flower that seems to be a 3-leaf clover and another sort of plant on its left side with the crown on the top. Very beautiful. The next one is a 1961 5 shillings from Austria. And I did not know this was from Austria originally when I had picked it up from within the bag, because it said the Republic of Österreich. And I had no idea what the Republic of Österreich was, so I had to do a bit of research, and I eventually found out that it was indeed Austria. So that's really nice. Here we have a 20 drachma from Greece. Here is a 1964 100 yen from Japan. And this is actually the reverse. I didn't know this while sleeving it up. And the obverse is actually right here. It was to commemorate the Olympics, as you can see, which is why it has the 5 rings and then the torch. It's a very nice coin. So the next one might be one of my favorites. It's a 1944 dime from the Philippines. It's very nice condition. $0.10 from the Philippines. Very nice. Here is just another 10 cents from the Philippines. Not as in good condition, but it's still very nice to have a bit of history, since the Philippines during this time period were part of the United States as a territory. But then after World War II, they were, I guess you can say, given their freedom and are now their own country. Here's a 20-cent piece. Also very nice. And it's a bit bigger, so you're able to see the detailing in it. Here we have 10 shillings from Austria. Also, Republic of Österreich. Here we start with 1927, the 6 pence. With George V again, very worn. Very nice reverse with the lion and the crown. Of course, it is a bit worn, but it's nice seeing these different types of reverses when you're so used to American coinage. This is a Canadian dime, 1945, with George VI on it. $19.50 quarter. $19.51 dime. This one's in a bit better condition. A little bit less toning on the front. But there is a bit of gunk on the right side right there. Here we have a 1941 quarter. Again, less toning, but more gunk on the back. Here is the phase into the new, I guess you can say newer dimes, with young Elizabeth II on the front instead of George. Another example. Here I'll do a little quick side-by-side comparison of these two coins. So this is the type of stuff that may occur if you keep your coins, in an unprotected area. So as you can see, this one has a brown-ish tone on it, but the features and the details are still there, quite visible. While this one, the 1940 dime, is really worn, very hard to see the details, and if you check the reverses, the same can be said. The one on the left has toning, one on the right, minimal toning, but it has a little bit more detailing type of stuff. So if you are going to store your coins, make sure that they're preserved so that they at least look nice later in the future. And this is going to be a quick example of the two dimes. Here we have the Elizabeth Young head, and here we have the George V. Sorry, the 6, I mean. They have the exact same features as in weight and silver content, just different faces on them. And their reverses. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . also quite similar. Here we have the last Canadian dime. Another young head Elizabeth. 1963. And now, last but not least, we have this. A 1939 sixpence with George VI on the front. This one being a bit different from the one in the beginning. It has the crown and some lettering at the bottom. SRJ seems to be, or maybe an F. I'm not sure. But yeah, also very nice. Little toning. Details you can clearly read. But yeah, overall, it was a nice trip over to Ohio. Was able to meet a lot of relatives that I had not seen before, or at least not in a long time. And again, it just brings back to the point that I made in my other video where asking relatives is a nice way of sometimes obtaining certain coins. You know, because they might have in the past have started a coin collection and just, you know, kept it in one of their drawers or kept it in a storage box. Anything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll soon be posting, hopefully, another pickup from the same trip. I picked up a few bills, so that should be coming in soon. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next video.